When the Warriors come down the tunnel, it's always a sight to see. Dressed in their best as they arrive in their building earlier. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. And today, Greg, it's about the NBA. But tomorrow it's about spending Turkey Day with family and friends.
I think everyone realizes it's not something we can take for granted. Cherish those moments with your loved ones. They're likely to be your fondest memories.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Hield is out there with Smith. And there's Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. And for Golden State, the core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Looney. Hield against Wiggins. Now here's Hield. He's covered closely. Turner. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Wow, Miles Turner showing a bit of physicality and getting his teammates fired up with the hoop and the arm. All right.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%. And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Now here's Curry. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares due to this fire problem. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Hield. 9 points last game out. Turner up top. Defended by Looney. Turner passes to Halliburton. 4 on the clock, and the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's foul number 2 for him. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
James Wiseman, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hield with it. Now Green defending. That one goes in.
Well, Buddy Hield not backing down on the interior. He says, I've got more than shooting in my game.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Green taking his time here. Back to Curry. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Here's Nembhard. That one misses. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Curry kicks to Wiggins. This one for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Wiggins. Poole's checked in for Thompson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Stephen Curry. first quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
The pass to Mathurin. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Pass to Poole. And that one is stuffed right through.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Warriors lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Curry and Poole are the guards. James Wiseman's out there with Green, and it's Kuminga in at the 3, the small forward. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better, and it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Kuminga, and he's good on the second. During the Sixers' process days, Doris, they developed lots of undrafted players.
They certainly did, Kev. Look no further than a guy like T.J. McConnell, who entered the league in 2015. Philly allows T.J. to learn how to play the lead guard position. He got plenty of minutes. He could play through his mistakes, and all that experience was huge for McConnell's game.
Here's Mathurin following the basket by Stephen Curry. The shot by Turner no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Mathurin, good.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
1:44 left to play in the first half. Here's Green. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Hield. Fires for 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Hield's got 5 now.
Any opportunity from 3 is what Buddy Hield is looking for. Great delivery there.
And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Haliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
Here's Mathurin after James Wiseman's bucket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on James Wiseman.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
First free throw is good. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. And good on the second, so he makes them both. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by Halliburton. Indiana trailing here. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Shoots. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top, up 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
And taking a look at the Pacers, they've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together, they play for one another, they're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Hey, yo, their offense has been clicking. They're making the right reads, and they're making the most of their opportunities.
I like their aggressiveness, not just taking what the defense gives them, they're taking what they want.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Warriors leading. On the court for Indiana. Smith is out there with Hield. Then it's Halliburton. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here's Halliburton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. For the tie. And that's 2 points on the layup. Halliburton's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pacers.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Curry can't get it to go. Curry's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Hield the pass to Nembhard. And here's Halliburton. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
And guys, a bit of a surprise with the change of scenery for Halliburton.
Oh, I'd say so, Greg, because this guy was the number 12 pick just a year before, had a outstanding start to his career his first year in Sacramento. I don't think there's any doubt this guy will continue to shine in a new uniform.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty, sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
And the first one drops. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Pools checked in for Klay Thompson. And so he makes both from the line.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Halliburton outside. Hield from outside. The three-pointer is right on target. Hield's got 8 points.
Well, these are the types of opportunities his team tries to generate for Buddy Hield. He is just so efficient as a jump shooter.
Pass to Poole. A pass to Looney. Over Nesmith. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. It's a one-point game. To the middle. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Halliburton. Turner's got his second basket.
Well, 6'11", 255 pounds. Miles Turner using that size to his advantage.
Curry passes to Poole. Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Looney. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Kevon Looney taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Stephen Curry. He's off on the second.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Here's Mathurin. The three-pointer, no good. 30 seconds left in the third. There's Kuminga. From down in the low post, it goes. Kuminga's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Mathurin. Clock at 6. From deep. No good. It's a tie game in San Francisco. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
The Pacers 20.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And Indiana shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiseman's out there with Kuminga. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Halliburton outside. Outside Turner. Pass to Mathurin. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Mathurin's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Indiana. Passes it to Wiseman. Here's Kuminga. Outside Green to take the lead. Unable to get that one. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen on Green. Halliburton passes to Turner. It's good. Now it's a 4-point Indiana lead.
Boy, Miles Turner insisting on playing through the contact, gets the finish.
Curry against Halliburton for the 3. And the Warriors miss again.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
1:25 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on James Wiseman.
And we know how dangerous Halliburton is from the stripe. Not a guy you want to foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. And Wiggins is subbed in for Jonathan Kuminga.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 6. 1:21 left in the 4th quarter. Check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Kerr. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pacers leading by 6. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Hield attacking, and it's Looney with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
Green, 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, you love just the versatility of Draymond Green's game. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and we know he's one of the elite defenders in the NBA.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Line for the Pacers, Miles Turner, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He can space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Thompson for the triple. Rebound by Smith. So it's the Pacers now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Halliburton outside. So it's Indiana picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olners, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.